Uh-oh. Testing. Let me see if it's on real quick. If it is. If it is. Alright. So the background canceling doesn't always pop on, but that's alright. Hey, Paul's Way! Pretty good. Pretty good. Finally got a notebook to keep right here and never move. It's plastic. But got some flash, way more than I expected. I found a lot on eBay and quite a good amount. I have another package coming that was $8, but this one was $25, and it was a nice spread of flash, or Chenille rather. And I messaged because I put the wrong address and was like, hey, can it be shipped here? And they said no bother, and kind of expressed excitement on finding that much, and there was even more. So I don't have to look anymore. I have plenty. So I have a good amount of chenille, kind of like regular knitting chenille or crochet chenille, but got some good ends. And for the same price as 5 packs essentially, and just real excited on this. So, and a bunch of STAs, which I didn't have a single bit of it, and diamond braid. So if there's any patterns y'all recommend, please do not hesitate, because I'm like a kid in a candy shop right now. I was trying to put the mic on this next one. If I seem winded or a little delirious, it's very hot back here. It was 91 degrees back here. The fan has a thermostat on it. I finally got it down to 84. It's very hot, and the fan is a gentle fan, and the fan up top is also quite gentle. So been steaming back here all day, but it's alright. So I can't get over how much came in that. So hey, code. Well, not this stuff. This is different, but the lot of the chenille came, but it came with a ton of extra stuff. And the $25 went an extremely long way here. So really excited to be able to tie some super flashy baitfish today. Excuse me. Some multi-purpose, like I suppose minnows. And please never hesitate. Now I got loads of I was trying to use the kind of like dubbing and use that to build bodies and that kind of thing. However, I'm not the best at keeping it on the thread. So this is going to be night and day. I'm pretty down about losing the bid on well, I'm not sure if I bid on it, but I was watching it and it only went for 55 bucks. Someone scored hard. It was just a ton of thread, like an impossible amount really. Huge trays on trays. It's pretty wild. But trying to look for some bulk threads, because like I don't want to stop. This is quite literally my sanity right now. My solace, which couldn't have picked a better time to be like well stocked, to be honest. it's gotten rough. But hope everyone's night is golden. I am feeling like very tropical right now, so you know, it feels like summer. Romanticizing the heck out of this heat, so let's get going. I'm thinking about a flashy like jig head because I have a few more painted ones, and this one is actually has little specks of pearl kind of stuff. So, and I already cut the little barb off. And I want to try to like, it'll be kind of like that, right? Like, or will it be at a stronger angle when fished? Because sometimes my placements don't come out really good on jig hooks. So I was wondering if I should put it in the clamp like closer to how it would be fished. Like, because then it'd be kind of like that a little bit. Oops. Hello. Hello world. Very nice. Well, I grew up fishing. My dad's in there. He's just in the roughest shape possible, so kind of had to take his place. And we only had one fisherman in my family. Well, on this coast, anyway. I guess, yeah, because the only person on the other coast is Buddhist, and I actually read a book. Feel free to check it out, called Polluting Buddhism, about the NKT like tradition, which everyone has their own opinions, but it's essentially like, from what I gather, like just a wild little rabbit hole, I guess. That's it. So I want to make a white fish, super flashy. But I was wondering if there's something I can mix with bucktail, or no, mix with marabou, so it's not so undulaty, like to keep a kind of like a longer profile. I usually do want to be a elementary craft teacher one day. Those kids gotta chill out a little bit though. I've been seeing news stories. A kid, of course, but yeah, I always thought that would be like the best excuse me, job that I would be able to, because you have to like enjoy what you do, and it's indoors. I live in Florida, so you know, I love the idea of landscaping, but my dad's friend is a landscaper, and he is like built different. That's all I can say. It's just it's intense. Hey everyone, how's your night going? I got some chenille. So found a lot, and so I found two lots. One was $25. I had a decent amount of packages, and another one that had 4 packages of chartreuse diamond braid or chenille. I can't really tell from the picture, but that's about the price of one pack on Amazon, because you know I was doing that for a while for the shipping, but I didn't even need that second pack. They went hard on it. I threw what few packs I had in here, but not only are there loads of barred, there's some vibrants and loads of pink, which is what I was really wanting for some scrimps. And because I think I haven't really touched the tan craft fair because I really wanted some orange thread. I still need to find some orange thread just for sole purposes. I can use Sharpie, but I might, a lot of like craft supplies definitely transferred well into this world, and eBay can't beat it. And I was kind of holding off on eBay for a while because like I wasn't sure how long or like where to ship it and like that kind of thing. And holy trucks, I lost like every 10 like attempts, because I've been at it for a while trying to get some deals here and there. But my dad's thread threw me a couple of bucks and like out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, this is a business investment. So very, very happy with this. I just don't even know how to show it. I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. Just loads of colors and sizes, as well as sparkle yarn, which it's yarn. And I have a shelf full of sparkle yarn at the house. This feels just like the yarn that I got from like my grandma's craft room, and still have loads of scraps. So stoked on that. And there's something else that, oh, the diamond braid, which I've never worked with. I did try to organize a little bit, and really wasn't sure if I was gonna make it on tonight. Again, I keep saying that, but I'm not exaggerating. It's I'm ground down. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I wish I waited to crack my back because I did so successfully 2 seconds ago. So I love how they used to say that about like certain places, but like, you know, yeah, I got you. See, I tell you what, besides that, like, miraculous chenille that came with the post-fly box, this is what I was working with. For small things, brilliant. It's very beautiful, very vibrant. It comes in kits, like beginner kits, traps, but, what was I gonna say after this? Oh yeah, it's just, I'm very excited to get something for Luffy. Because that, you see more of the thread. So, I'm gonna cut a piece off. Whew. I'm gonna be ready for the summer, that's all I can say. So I can't complain too much. This heat is just training for the summertime. Which I have a little list that I need to write down, and I think maybe this one will be the first notebook. Good. Last page. I just need a few more things, and then the kit is complete. And I don't want to forget. Table. I already know fold up kayak, but I'm waiting for they have sales on the website a lot. The Tuk Tech site and a few others. But that is going to be so maneuverable. John D. MacArthur? John Dickinson? I get the two confused all the time, but I think it's J.D. MacArthur. Maneuverable. The mangroves maneuverable. Even that gnarly little spot. in Lantana is going to be maneuverable, because I don't know if anyone was here for that. It was just a little stream in the middle of the day, but there's this area in between Lantana Bridge, the small one, going to the ocean. So in between A1A, the Ocean Street, and the Intercoastal, there's a little bridge, but there's a little room for you could easily get a little kayak in there. It's gnarly, but it's pretty worth it. I wanna see. It's Pearl. But anywho, got some photos. Probably just stole. Oh yeah, should get photos. But yeah, I try to avoid eBay only because when I'm in situations like this where like gotta keep yourself content. eBay, I mean, all that like extra energy goes to hawking, bids. So I usually don't interact with bids unless I can hawk it, because I'll either forget a bid on something and accidentally win it after like winning something else, and you know. So all of that. This dress is a little big. I'm not sure how it's supposed to fit because it says extra small on it, but it's freaking huge. But it is allowing me to not suffocate. And that's all that matters here. I would like some color. So I've got some long fiber. Ooh, I should put the mic on my back. It sounds ridiculous, but y'all, full disclosure, my brain's fried, both halves, and too crisp. Been at my parents' house for the last 4 months while my dad goes through cancer treatment, so been brutal for, you know, everyone involved, and obviously the man himself. So, I guess my dad's on an AC strike right now, and the last 4 days have been just simply roasting. My mom is not happy. I have to laugh at her. Okay. Because I don't know, I'm used to being speechless, so here I guess. I think it's winter's time. Pretty chill, except of course you wanna like leave the beach after an hour, then like I don't know, it could probably be pretty sassy. No, I just look like I'm actively like playing Sound of Silence. So I'm parting the craft fur. So this is a vegan fly. Sorry. Parting. Probably should put this over here. just tried to get the seam exposed, so I don't just cut hair. It's very cathartic also. Ooh, so when I was waiting for the mail, I found a net frame, like a dip net frame. So I've been wanting to make a net for a while. I wasn't sure what to use for rings. So I mean, I'm sure you could order something, but like out of stuff I already have. And found this. Trying to figure out the best cordage to use. I called Tuppence to see if they have any like net repair spools of like net repair cord or anything like that. The guy like referred me to, I wrote it down, Lee Fisher in Tampa, and also I don't know why I didn't think about it, but braid. So now I'm trying to find, it doesn't have to be anything too expensive, I could always remake it, you know, later on, but I'm trying to find like bulk, just heavy duty braid, if there's any recommendations for like a decent amount, I'm guessing. But I guess, like, I'm not sure what sizes spools all come in. But yeah, I'm stoked on that. But if there's any other cordage y'all can think of, I'll grab the net real quick. And I'm not too sure. I think it was called a snake knot I saw, but I think I might just crochet it. Especially if I get braid. Just crochet it like that beach bag, which is all full of crafts right now, so you can see it. How it holds a lot of stuff for what it is. Walmart yarn. And you can make it like any size too. Just a chain stitch. And stoked on this. Finally have my own. And for now, I can use it to make giant bubbles. It had some of the old net on it, and I figured I'd keep that because it might be cool to dip it in cement or something and press it onto a flower pot. I wanted to do the cement flower pots for a long time because I'll use a towel until it's hands towel, like until like most of it disappears. But figured instead that put them aside to use for those planters because I think they come out quite cool. Could really make something large that just is made to hold soil, even if it kind of breaks down. And I mean, I'll hold moisture and all that. But the net is really distinctive. So I don't want to just toss it. Could dip it in anything. Where is it? I didn't toss it. I did toss it somewhere. Oh, I did want to show this. I don't know if I showed this yet. Yeah. The yard sale that I got all the clothes. Heavy pound test. That's why when I need to fill a reel from now on, the last 2 reels just went to Tuppence. Because most of the reels that I had to like reacquire all of the basics because I had all that, but when my uncle, long story short, all of my poles and everything, my clothes were used to stop a boil on the floor. I'm talking big skirts, ruffles, like embroidery work. Obviously not floor towels. Still matte. Alright, so that's evident. Okay. His pulls too, a lot of pulls. And my tackle box, which is made out of a for sale sign, a wooden one. It's one of my favorite things. And long story short, so all the reels are pretty much on from eBay, and the thread is pretty dang disintegrated. So trying to find stuff on Amazon was very hit or miss, because like I think you'd get a good deal, and it would come and it would be like it would look like something from a craft store, honestly, with the amount on the spool. But Top Ends has it all, but it could be a little pricey. However, they do also spool reels, and it's like $9 or something, depending on it. And they have different colors to choose from. And it's real quick, but yeah, like I couldn't find a single spool under like 25 for the absolute cheapest, and it went up from there. Like it went to the hundreds. I think like 200 and something was. But Top Ends has like everything you could possibly need in there. Clearly like an impossible. But anywho, little. I'd like to date it, because the cord kind of throws me off a little bit. And I think it's fiberglass. Ooh, ice fishing tip. Wonder if you can. Okay, let's see. If you could get that in bulk. Oh. Yeah. How many? I should look that up. How many? Like I guess the radius, and how many yards that might be. Cause that's 109 yards. I wonder how much that would be. And I wonder if, like how much it would need to crochet in it. I do want to find another ring though, for the center of it to have it kind of flat, or it could just kind of crochet it. Oh god, it's really hot. But, or I could crochet like the flat bottom, but I think a ring would be neat. Well, maybe not. Because it's kind of like, I don't know. But, oh, that's gonna be sweet. Shouldn't take too long. It took like 2 or 3 days to make that bag, and that's just because I did it really casually. But, why did I pull this out? I, need some tail. I just, don't have the biggest thing yet. Hey, do you think rabbit strip would be better? Sorry about that. 1930. Oh god, my eyes are fried. Here's my dress. It's not even summer yet. It's supposedly spring. But it's been really humid, and so let me see. So let's see. I really appreciate that, Wally, by the way. The ice fishing. I've got twine, paracord, braided line. I was just trying to write down things that next size that the store could at least look for. But, okay. Everyone's having a really good night. I might be back at the swamp pretty soon. Did find a few spots locally, but still, you know, that's a big. Oh my god, I can feel like every pore is a sauna in here, but it is maintaining 84, like right in front of the view. So if I plug that in, y'all don't want to know. I'm not looking for critics. It's just I think that the wood or something holds a lot of heat. Cause I'm really heat tolerant, but back here for some reason. There it is then. It's been a while. I think I might go with rabbit strip because I really did like that. But hey, with that, yeah, no. Alright. This is for the spillway. If I ever make it back there. And I'm not sure if the lamp from maybe the 30s. I really appreciate it. Please do excuse me. I'm a little rattled these days. Still 35, wow. You know? That doesn't sound quite that bad, because before that would sound quite deadly to me personally. But I have a jacket now, and it's got a little snowflake on the inside. That's the first time I've ever had a piece of clothing that has that. Stoked on that. Every winter I'm frozen solid. The brief like moment that I tried to move out of state, Colorado, it was in the dead of winter in suede boots and like tights. So, just there's a few things in life that, like, you know, I've been putting off long enough, and learning the utility of fabrics has been one of them. Yeah, kind of like the basics, but not really. Whew. Hey, David. What if you concrete? Yeah. Yeah, for a lamp would be incredible. Why did I read that as or make a lamp? I think because mentioned the lamp first. But yeah, the towels alone would be really sick. But I didn't even think about using that until I found this little bit I didn't want to throw away, and I think it would look a little eerie, but like a little really nice, like serene marine cement. And got bags in Code's garage. Bags on bags. So here, let me zoom this in. I am like toes. I haven't Hey, I really appreciate that, Dame's plan. Because Code's probably not here, because he's work tomorrow, but I was genuinely concerned, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm gonna wear, because anything is going to be brutal. And before this, I was, you know, I had my best Jimmy Buffett on, so as in just like the most airy clothes possible, like Bruce Lee become the water, but like Jimmy Buffett like become the ocean, probably. I don't know. So I am gonna throw a little. Wait, no, I'm not. Wait, what am I doing? I have no plan. So maybe have the marabou going this way. Excuse me. And then the like a little bit of bucktail going kind of like a little upward. Hmm. Oh yeah, thank you. Chess is coming soon in Kento also, y'all, so that is going to be sweet. Could also could make it so you could pass perhaps pass it off to someone, like in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where you could have someone else do it. Mm. Or put like a little bucktail down here, and then wrap a marabou here, and then some of the fancy stuff. No, some of the shoot, what is it called? Chenille. Next thing I really gotta do is find a freaking lot, like a full-on lot of glue. And down to, but to be fair, this is my fault. I spilt it, but it's that peace of mind that, you know, even though it's more. Try so hard, but I don't have. I feel like I should carve it, but the only reason why I haven't sanded it is I don't really have a place to do that. And I always start too late to go outside. I don't like that though. So maybe, oh, none of this is a good time. Peace of mind. Oh god, it's been so long since I heard it, I don't remember the melody. My favorite album all time. Don't stand. Yeah, right? Because it's lead. I was thinking about like how can I capture it, like maybe using a storage bin and stuff like that. But I want to wait on all that because I do plan on melting some because the weights are just like, gosh, can't not. I mean, the ones I got from Tuppence without this bar, such a pleasurable experience that I want to be able to make those and never run out again. And then melt all the lures that find swimming and could always ship some out too. So make some weights out of some found sinkers from Florida. Habitat. Where did that go? Okay. Hi, Brazil. Ooh. Argentina, very cool. What time zone is Argentina? What time is it in Argentina? Ooh. It's just an hour in the future from here. Southeast Florida in these parts. Ooh. Always feel free to recommend things, excuse me, things that are either things that you just liked, like or what's popular in your area, whether that be here, near, over there, anywhere. It's my by far favorite thing about the internet is being able to ask. Doesn't matter where. I'm like, what are your favorite things? Freaking sick as heck being able to do that. So I'm thinking. Nice. Try it. I have a vision. Ooh, okay. I'll like try to push this around the hook also. Hey. I'm afraid. But yeah, so like, oh my gosh, the hey, I forgot already. Oh crap. It's alright. I'm just happy to be here. No, stress is like at an all-time high here, so I'm done. Really. Oh. But definitely kill for a sibling right now. I know I say that a lot, but there should. I don't know why code a social network for people to adopt siblings. Okay, people to split responsibilities with their parents. Cause gosh, I wonder if what they say about that, in other cultures or countries where maybe only children are the norm. Cause I do think about it a little much. Not sure how many only children. And yeah, if any are here, if any only children beings, and I don't mean to post too much, but it is interesting to me because I never forget when learning like aunts and uncles and you're like, oh, but I don't have siblings, so I don't have aunt uncle to give. Let me pull it up real quick. I'm wondering if I should keep that. I've been doing that, because in my mind it helps the marabou to stay a little out. Or does this just poke through? Should I just cut it? I just cut it. I also did forget the flash, but or do like that. No. Hmm. I'm just gonna have to, I think, accept it. Oh. I'm just not sure now. Hmm. Mm. Oh, it's really getting sting. I might have to eat ice. Oh. I got it all. Okay. I would like to move on from this. Alright. Maybe I'll add a little green for my mother. She looks around specifically for this green. Oh! Wow, Yeah, that's really interesting, Molly. If you don't mind me asking, whereabouts, I haven't looked too much into the, like, as much as I could, and I know a lot of change happens. Like, a lot of places could only fish with offset hooks, which I'm only a little bit aware of. Oh. Just want to use it to kind of bitty doodle for this. Then I'll put the marabou. Wrap it around that. But also gotta throw some of this just to get down there to the tail. I want that fish to be like, ooh, this one must have got lost. Because the ones here are doo-doo brown. Yeah, accidentally, well, got a little exploratory with that mullet because I was using it for bait. And its stomach, which I meant to tell you about this one, if you're still here, was just brown sludge. Nothing but just brown sludge. Kind of made me sad, honestly. With the amount of frozen burritos I had in these last few weeks, that's probably what my stomach contents looks like too, to be fair. Okay. Kind of pulling it around. Okay. Just like didn't have to be perfect. Just wanted it to be a little kind of around. Hey. Ooh. Oh, hungry. But very hot, so if it wasn't so windy outside, it would be up there, but it is extremely windy. Wow, I've been doing that lately. It's 2 in the morning here. I got it quite early, but been falling asleep in the middle of the day lately because I'm really not sure what to do with myself. Alright, let me just grab I know there's these ice pop things in here. Oh, that's gonna help a lot. Man, wow. That's one of the, eventually I'll make it up there. I'll have to bring a lot of elastic clothing, because that's one place I feel like I would, like that in Louisiana, or Maine and Louisiana, are two definite places that I would go solely to eat. Oh, yeah. Ooh, very nice Donald Hill. That is sick, bringing a bike. Cuba's one of those places I always kick myself for not going to see, because, like, right there, it would be nice to see the places that are really near some very similar plants, and be nice to see other ways similar land and environments are being lived with, if you will. To be honest, Donald, if I were to like go visit a country, I don't know, cause I'll be real, I haven't left the country, but neither here nor there. I think it's not the most surprising thing to not get around to fishing, cause I think snorkeling alone and wandering and walking around and eating like the food that I just, before you know it, you have to return. At least that's how I like see it in my biggest regret when we were in St. Augustine, but to be fair, it was a very stressful time for homeowners insurance. It's just like the worst timing possible. Trying to enjoy a new place with that. But next time, have a load of restaurants to check out because it was the seafood we were after. However, they close so early. Trying to think if I should put just a few strands of flash. The reason why I like to know is the flash when it's wet with Marabou looks so scaly. I'll do that. I'll use pink. I'll kind of bounce back nice maybe. Ooh. Hey. These are crystal flash. Almost feels alive. They're at spiral. Really neat. Oh, get the other two tethered. Go upwards a little bit, and then I'll fold them back. I have a tendency of getting things quite bulky quite quick. I've been trying to work on that for a long time. That might be actually the perfect one. I didn't realize I'd want a short one. Oh, wow. Very sharp hook. Very sharp. Hello. Eyeball fuzzy. I do like to fish bass fish now. Right now I have access to the coast, but not the energy, unfortunately. Because really, it should be out there. Pompano is running still. I just know this area, but I don't think get back on my so we need all that yet. Is this the one? Alright. I now have some. Hey. Dang, I remembered the wrong spot. I don't know. The cookie. Got this beef jerky, but very interesting. What literally looks like antique leather? Nice flavor, I guess. Okay. Ooh, yeah, it's a really nice flavor. I don't know if it's in general, but What? That's my favorite song ever. Gilbert O'Sullivan. I think it's called Alone Again Naturally. Naturally. I got a clip on that. That is much as me, just let piece it. It's gonna be stuck in my head. It's very difficult for me to see beyond the fluff, but it usually somehow. Is that too much? That's too much, isn't it? Alright. Gosh, can breathe again. Well, for a second anyway. Woo! Oh, that's a good one. It's still just like in that layer, which I used to get really grossed out by, but getting all used to it. Just having the hook go like in and out of my finger. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So. Whoops. Alright. One more deep breath. Just these little fibers. And in my mind, the shorter this little fiber, the minimal waste. So I try to get that fiber as small as possible. Okay. This, I feel like, is much too simple for it to have taken this long. But just having fun. I've been making stuff or tinkering, how I'd like to call it. Anyway, so might as well make objects that I could also use in the name of food acquisition for healthy, nutrient-dense, whole food. I don't know what I was expecting. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Oh, that's not you. Oh, well, that's it. That's most definitely. I just, I don't know. I didn't give myself much room to work. To work with. For that. Yeah. Maybe. It's like, gotta make a long shank hank now. So. But the tail and everything was pretty much exactly how I had in mind. Yep. And this thread is very soft, very silky, very smooth, very round. So I'm more inclined to do that secondary knot. Whew. Secondary knot. Hey. I really just want to be soppy. And I think there's one more thing that I want to add to the other one is some more, do the rabbit strip and round it. Because I do think I want to sop it. But I not only have to fill my box. I have to fill codes too, and I didn't make too many jig heads. I've been wanting to make a few. What does that say? Don't. Let's see. Don't. What's that? You can it to if you're gonna make it easier to control. If balance, but I'm very much speaking. Really just kind of coming from the world of crafting or growing plants, but got too hungry for that, so we're all allotted only so much time on this planet, and I've burnt through a lot of it in the short while I've been here, so I just want to be in, on, or near the ocean forever, and then when I expire to be like sprinkled like salt into the ocean, or like incense ash. But anywho, yeah. But more than happy to ship any out, or to tie any patterns. Just kind of been winging it in these last few weeks, especially, and trying to at least make shapes and color combinations that, we're human beings, we recognize patterns, and trying to use what I have and base it off of, like, the whys other flies follow, just to get something that at least will fish and hopefully catch one or a few. But especially things with weight and things that could just keep in the tackle box, and so if you forget bait or just can't get any, or the boat ramps are clean, always have something. But what I'm looking at is I really, really quite like it. Which, the reason why I was a little, I just wanted to, sometimes the images, but I just need to give more room for that body. Dries fast. And it all tapered by the time I got here. It's pretty. I just don't know what to do. Oh. Just like, I'm a human being, to my family, like, I guess, that's always, like, everything's, like, normal, unless the setting is me, and that's the most preposterous. But when I got time finding, like a little office, it would be nice, but I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sorry, this beef jerky is just divine. It's a little dry, but even better. But yeah, if there's any patterns anybody wants to see, feels like it's been longer, but it's only been 86 minutes. I don't even know where. Very cool. I tried a few times to do the whip fit. I could do the like nail knot, I think maybe, but that's just for some reason it's well, it's still one of those things that looks like it makes sense until I try it. But in the Lefty Cray DVD does have a segment where he takes a minute to show how to do that. I really don't like this thing. I mean, that's nice, but it's the ones that don't spin. I mean, very much a beginner, so like my opinions aren't based off of experience. So pretty useless. But I don't understand why it spins. The ones I see most of these are fixed. Like, is yours fixed? Sorry, I can't find it, but is yours fixed or is it does yours spin too? That looks like old leather. I guess it is. Alright. Got like flash leather. I'm sorry. Wave. I guess I needed salt. Because wow, that woke me up. It's like a little breath of life. But gotta go for some cheese, honestly. So I found this beef jerky. Over there. My mom must have grabbed it from somewhere. She said she didn't like it. And it's like, well, crap, give me that. Because even if it was too salty or too dry, I still throw it in my backpack until it expires or is like no longer good. Because out and about or in the heat, some kind of like spicy salt. And it comes in extreme handy. Which reminds me, it's more cold stuff to consume. Oh my god, it's 83. It's the lowest it's been. God, it's 90s. It was 92, but like not for very long. And it's 91. And I don't know. I don't know if they believe me how hot it is. But I don't want to say anything because I feel really bad complaining because it has right. So like temperature is totally different to him right now. But just giving a little mental moment to work out my mind a little better. Because I'm also trying to cap like how much I'm tying because I really don't want to make a bunch of like flights that just sit there because then I feel like I'm wasting materials. And right now I have more than enough to toy around with. And yeah, I don't know what direction to go in really until put the ones I got to use. And so trying to find ones that have like little different things. Like I didn't get home. I did finally just open the package, so I haven't really looked up many patterns yet on like using diamond braid and that kind of thing. Which this has a a core. Looks like cotton. Cotton. Freaking some of the most beautiful materials I've ever seen in my life. Oh, please have fruit. Yes, because these are going to be forgotten. Yeah. Don't know where my little knife is though. These were already washed. City water. Sorry. Really nice outside today. I really regretted not doing anything. Ooh, but gosh, I just let myself like get to the past the point of exhaustion. So, or like I had to get into body contortion the other day, just like crack my back because the knots were so like collected that. I should have filmed it honestly. It would have been like a Ramstein music video or something. Yeah, right, Colin. I'm down to get out there. But the water's gonna be warm enough to swim in pretty soon. I was hoping to get out well before that. We only have like 60 summers. If we're lucky, 60 to 80. But I shall kick myself in the arse later. I just don't know what it is. I do, just lack the motivation in the morning. And I don't have the motivation until 3 in the morning. But I can walk to the beach in like 20 minutes. But at night, rather like, I don't know, enact the buddy system, deploy the buddy system, but people's schedules get more and more intense, and there's like less and less like, man. Oh, I'm not walking. I'm not walking now. But it would be nice to get out during nighttime. The shoreline fishing, or surf fishing beach that's like directly in front here, usually has loads of people sitting in front of it. Alrighty, So, 246. I thought it was gonna blast through all kinds of stuff. I was so excited for Chenille. Because that's what really wanted for the baitfish. Diamond braid is specifically to make little tiny baitfish, maybe a school. And dumb question I was thinking about, because you know how oh, what is it called? Trawling hooks. Trawling hook. There's a line and it's the like baited up hooks going down the line. So like micro scale. Is this to get a Sputnik sinker and a leader that has like a sabiki that has some, and then maybe another heavyweight, and it just like sits there as like a more stationary sabiki for like sand perch. I doodled it here. So there's a heavyweight, and then there's your Sputnik to keep it in place. Permitless concealed carry now? I think I remember hearing that. Most of my family is kind of anti-gun, probably, but anti-gun. Oh, that's the word. Anti-poo. I have differing opinion, cause like, so that's pretty sweet. Cause there's not just like people, there's like gators and. Zonks. Doesn't matter how much I sleep, I'm just like, soul's tired. Well, you let me eat all these strawberries. That judgment. Too harsh. Oh, any judgment, really. So that rib. Was either thinking shrimp or like in Lantana there's like rocks that aren't too jaggedy and they're mainly under the sand. Like every now and then they'll get exposed. But a lot of time there'll be a bunch of little fish, like really tiny fish. Same size as if you shook a clump of seaweed and see the stuff that drops out. And so maybe that, like a little baby, almost like rice grain fish or shrimp, and or like crabs, like crustaceans, and then the center hook being like some cut bait or something. If nothing finds it. Dogs, yeah. My neighbor's dog, gosh, long time ago had another pit bull. His pit bull now has like, his legs are like a half a foot. Like it's like, a Rango. He's the cutest dog I've ever seen. Like big eyes, like, or blue eyes, like whitish blue eyes. Wow, it's a pretty dog. The print, kind of like a cattle dog, Australian cattle dogs. Kind of splotchy, but it's kind of like caramel and dark brown. So neat. Next time, I have a few like videos I could post in Discord, but I love when he walks by. And he just walks in the backyard and is quiet. Yeah, yeah. Like, I know Miami is really bad. I mean, one of my friends had a big scar on his face, and it's because his mom was like dating kind of a D-bag that had a D-bag dog and ripped the child's face off. Like in the commercials. They warned it out because it was like, I think 9 or something. I forgot the exact age it happened, but anyway. Yeah. And this other dog, like, got a cat, but like, it's like a hunting dog. And I hate to be that type of person, but like, no blood or anything. It's just kind of like an asshole dog, like a hunting dog. Just like pump the ground. I think it was that one. I don't know. I don't remember. But beautiful dog. But oh my god, I was trying to get my cat back. She was like riding a bull. Like riding a bull. And thankfully it's the neighbor's dog, so like a lot of familiarity, but you know, obviously also to be that guy, like, could have went way worse. Cause holy hellhound. Any dog, it doesn't matter if it's a teeny little Yorkie or like a big old Rottweiler. When they start barking or like doing that thing, it's like straight from Hades. But I can't wait until the day comes where I can adopt a dog myself, because you know, I raised a pig for 5 years before the unfortunate, and he's as sweet as can be. Not mean, not violent. I'm a little impatient, but not violent, which happens a lot with pigs. Get too spoiled. And the male pig, we had tusks. I think I'm wanting dinner. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I haven't finished doing that, but anywho, I hope y'all have a beautiful night. Everybody has monkeys. They're on. And so far Lauderdale, monkeys has AIDS. Is what I've been told. But there's like a little nature preserve in Fort Lauderdale. Excuse me. There's a little nature preserve in Fort Lauderdale right on the beach. I'm not sure if the tunnel's still open, but right on the beach, old like train tracks and canal systems going through it. But there's a house like a block down or like across the street or something with tons of little monkeys. Tons. There's two notable architects of this area, well, Palm Beach, and those big Mediterranean like revival like mansions, I guess. And well, a lot of them. Meisner and his monkey, Johnny Brown, and Maurice Faccio, who was known to wear women's blouses, and this in the 1800s. So, you know, like, I haven't really seen any pictures, I don't think, but I always imagine, because, like, 1800s, like, the Victorians, so maybe tighter down here and, like, a more bell-shaped sleeve, and, like, or sometimes I also forget that Florida did look a little more modern. I think it's because of the heat. To me, when I used to see pictures of, like, that, like, certain eras, Florida had a little bit more of a laid-back look. And it's because these people went through hell, and, like, the mosquitoes on, because not every bit of Florida, like, it has a totally different shape essentially. Like the original flow alone, wild, and of Lake Okeechobee, I'm sorry, and the when you go to like Florida nature preserves or Florida swamp, try to walk through an area that isn't a trail. I think that would be actually a fun kind of challenge. Wow, it's tough. Like if you had to like run through something, it would be really like some of those shrubs are as good as a cement wall. But the sun lady and be monkeys. Yeah. See, my initial reaction, I'm not a big fan of, especially baboons. I'll say especially baboons. I like gorillas. They're zenned out all the time. I just haven't seen the mischievousness, the evil. I'm just kidding, of course. Beautiful animals, just as every single creature, quite literally, on this planet. But I know if I was walking down the street and there was a fleet of baboons, I probably would faint and wake up robbed. Can't stop. So I'm in Braid alone. I probably would have paid $20 for it. Scouring the internet, because, like, you know, I know, I'm well aware that you don't need anything. You can make do with the surroundings and a bunch of different types of materials. However, man, you just gotta keep yourself sane somehow. And this, I had to have a new thing where I channeled all my interests, my and just wanting to tinker. Well, didn't really have anything specific to tinker with. So it's been the light of my life. Zero exaggeration needed. And yeah, I hope on that note everyone has a beautiful evening. I'm gonna probably sit here and listen to music and pick up the desk and find some scrimp patterns. So if there's any shrimps, or other crustaceans, please feel free. I'm more than happy to try any pattern. I often don't know what direction to go in, and I'm blown away by a lot of the quality of these materials. And I hate having that sensation of wasting like something beautiful, and for something that's gonna sit in a box. So, gonna message code tonight, just so I don't forget. I should do it right now, cause reminding myself to ask what patterns, cause yeah, I'm not sure what direction he's going in either, cause he is also a beginner. I mean, he go fish with his grandpa and stuff like here and there, and like his mom's boyfriend, like the same thing, sporadic like familial experiences, but not going forth kind of on your own feet to learn efficiency rather than being able to fall back on those more experienced, but also familiar enough to ask anything. So I really wish I could find someone that just like, I did, but it was too late. They're retiring Kingboat captain, Kingfish, fishing boat captain, and they went to school at FAU, Village for Marine Biology, and he used to study a lot at Blue Heron, and he still lives in that area. I was supposed to buy a bunch of sketchbooks from him, but I just could not find a way to get there. Hey, I've been trying to put off not getting a car and like getting into this whole driving thing that everyone seems to like have a lot of convenience doing. Because I don't know if anybody would ever see me again. Like, I can't imagine. I would drive just to listen to music, and I can make time disappear. Time traveler, no devices needed. So I feel like I'd be really good at road trips, and I always had that fear. And like being able to go down a new street, and if I could drive and had a can't say that like I lost my license. I just never had one. I live in a coastal area. Everything's tethered to one bus route, so I have that as my excuse, and I've been sticking with it for a good amount of time. But yeah, chimps. Yeah, I didn't really. I kind of stopped talking because I can never. I know baboons. But I get them all confused, quite frankly. And dolphin, porpoise, I get like but it get a little confusing. Same thing with I guess everywhere has anywhere that's like specifications or anything. Let me run and grab just a little bit of drink. The way that rig looks, I bet some small floating would be good. So that would, yeah, I was thinking about that, like, cause the also the SAS book, the little survival. I don't want little. Sorry, I have a tendency to do that. And someone said in a video that it hurts their feelings, and I was like, wow, I put little in front of everything. Thank you, doctor, for performing that little surgery. So, what did I just jump up for? Oh, there's quite a few, like, kind of fishing setups that are like that. Yeah. See, I'm not kidding. Every time I open the news, it's like, it's worse than any, yeah, like, maybe it's a replicate reality, kind of, scary, but, like, this is, or like that, replicate reality, but also kind of go past whatever we thought of as possible. I don't know. Bunch of negative Nancy's. Which I get it, I do. I wish I could just be like throwing things and stuff, because that's what I want to do. But that defeats the point of society. Gotta like chill a little bit. Can't complain too much. That's what got this hermit out of her hole. So. Cause I was fine being like all isolated behind my desk, listening to every era and Into the Planet music possible. But the whole world started being like that. I was like, no way, that's fucking scary, man. Like, Can you imagine? Like, oh, and like we're all watching, it's just like in our like, well, like literally south, like little huts, like in like the, like a vault or something. And just, you know, damn it. For anybody that like grew up in the early 2000s and before, but I really know my own era, and you know, most of the people I talk to are quite older than me, for that reason. Like, little foresight in life and stuff. At least that's what I thought about. And, but yeah, just like all the stuff that we used to go to our family functions and just try to tell our uncles and aunts. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, it's to 83 now. So I am going to. I think I hear the AC. Usually very heat tolerant. But when the air doesn't move, it gets brutal. And I'm sorry, but I am human being. Like already a little dizzy. Now that it's I'm in rough shape, y'all. But you know, our bodies are meant to withstand impacts greater than this. So I'm pretty good. Especially with eBay, I am so good. You know, I don't go over 20 bucks, and the reason why I went over 25 is I there was just a lot of the Chenille, and I had a few colors picked out that were in that pack, and it came up to like 26 something. I have it in my cart on Amazon, and but just yeah, that's a great deal for the mental well-being side of things, because I was thinking about getting the post-fly box, but right now not sure what's going on, so I don't want to do any subscriptions yet, but I'm so stoked on that. Just like, you know, like having something that comes once a month just for a few months in the middle of like such chaos, I think would be really cool to have. I looked at other boxes, all kinds of things, even snack boxes and stuff, but couldn't really find anything that wasn't either like super expensive, um, or, and I was looking at the like fruit basket type things of the deformed fruit. I forgot what it's called already, but I had to turn the heater. Hoo hoo hoo. Hey, that's wild. That's right over there. Wow, that's right over there too. That's wild. So for floating shrimp, so maybe like the ones with the foam, like the popper shrimps, because those are the ones. That's what I really wanted to make tonight, but I really, I don't know. Just I kind of like brain smush right now, but I want to make some popping shrimps, especially for. So that's something I'm getting caught at, and the sandy bottom I want to focus on, just to kind of reset my nervous system. I never got caught that much. Not that much. Something's wrong. But yeah, I got caught a lot. But yeah, it's wild seeing everybody fight over everything. So, uh, gonna hit the hay, as they say, in the olden days. Yeah, happy trails. Love y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Have no idea. So please never hesitate. I want to get stuff out there, and well, I have stamps. Hello, and uh, I don't have just flies. I also make all kinds of jewelry. Just mainly like craft stuff right now. I do a little metalworking, kind of, I guess, brutalist stuff. Not really on purpose, just use scrap, so it ends up looking a little brutalist. I like it. And that's pretty much anything I can make with the micro torch and some pliers. And yeah, I'm really happy. Got plenty of beads with me, so I could do different color combinations, chain, and the chain's really, really sturdy. All using salvaged electrical copper, and I'm happy. And Zoidberg, more than happy to, since I have plenty of copper. I've been wanting to make more like masculine stuff. I still have to give Fierce Sight the new bracelet too. I actually ordered one from Etsy, and I didn't know I still had a few listings up. Since it was stamps, but I packed because I was out at Swamps. I had all of my seeds and everything, like all the other stuff. So I put loads of stuff in there, and it never made it. So definitely going to like triple check the address, which I did, but I think I actually messed up my own address. I think I put a wrong, like the zip code at 3360, like 3306, just like a total lapse, and but with that, still got lost. I've never had mail get lost like that, so a lot of handmade stuff, but just gotta remake it. Take like an hour tops. It's the little twisty, which I'm more happy to do, but dang. But I am looking for some more crystal beads locally. Just been looking for some necklaces, kind of like broken necklaces, or just the plain necklaces that have pretty much nothing but beads. You end up getting way more beads getting necklaces like that than if you were to get a strand of beads. And yeah, Code knows. I was leaving him a voicemail, and I had to put on the headphones just for a split second. I don't know if my parents know I'm a human being. I think that's why I remind myself all the time. But no, for real. God, I like be hunched over, and I'll just sit down, and I have like the like. But that voice, was like the most aggressive calling of my name ever, was to simply tell me that The Godfather was on TV. This is why I said kill first living right now. Because misery loves company. I know this now. I need someone else to subject this to. I'm just kidding. But if anybody's in Palm Beach County and wants to apply for siblingship, just kidding. Cause I could use a snooze. Just kidding. This is, you know, say it la vie or whatever. But you know, just gotta make sure your stuff is good so you can be good for your and those around you. Everyone has people around them, and that's yeah. The time goes by faster and faster. The closer we get to the next mini ice age. So, happy trails. Beautiful evening, and here every weekday, and been here pretty much at midnight and a little later. Hoping to start doing earlier streams eventually again. Used to get on around 5, 6, but you know, you gotta adapt or die. No, just kidding. Die close. I think there was one more thing. I try to put stuff around so don't forget what I think I need. Oh yeah, another like a huge thing of flame feathers. Just really happy. But love y'all. Have a beautiful yeah, everyone out. Boiling us up. 91 degrees. It was 91 degrees all day. And I still sat back here working. Like, you know. I pretty heat tolerant. I couldn't move an inch. I would have oh, it was so nauseous. But and then my mom put on I can't won't vent. It's an easy as heck time to film, dear Lord. I maybe we'll write a book one day and I'll add all this fun stuff that happens in the background. That really just makes no sense. The more I already was pretty well aware of that, but it's just like swallowing a bunch of pills at once, I guess. Just things that I you know, like when things get pushed in every direction that they can possibly go in, there's gonna be either like a snapback or just like complete burst of seams, and I think opting for the snapback, and just like I don't know. I wish the best for everyone, and I wish that like if you are like someone that really can't see any form of good anywhere, flip over a log. Like to look at the bugs. I'm not saying like piss off or something. Like look at the life underneath, or go for a swim, or like roll down a hill or something. I don't know, cause it's it's National Geographic, like it, pure madness. Really exhausting. My eyes are fried. I love y'all. Have a beautiful evening. Happy trails. Feel free to find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Discord. And yeah, if any patterns or any flies y'all want, more than happy to ship them out. And if anybody wants to trade doohickeys, that also sounds very fun. And it's always more than happy. So happy trails. Here's the small stuff, absolutely. The mall stuff is massive. How do you guys? Wow. 115. Ah, man. Sean's life, yeah. No, the arthritis unfortunately become almost like a barometer, like a human barometer. I do notice that. I tried the Discord, I set a picture of oh, right on! Stoked on that. Very nice. Heading there right now. Gonna blast some music in my eardrums, and hopefully I don't have a heart attack. Every time I put headphones on, it's like one of my parents needs me, and instead of walking into the room, they'll just shout from the other room. And they'll shout it until you notice them. I don't understand. There's so much I don't understand. I don't pretend to. I have never once pretend to. I have it on record. And oh my god, I get a heart attack every time I drop stuff, and my nerves are just shot. I'm a chill will, for real. I'm not exaggerating. You can ask Code here. My parents, however, are very high-strung individuals. Very high-strung individuals. Once, my dad fell into his TV, and was like, "Oh, careful, this new TV is right into it." So he took a tiki and stabbed it. The TV. Okay, anyway. And then fell out the window. But that's neither. I love my dad. It's just, it's hard to keep up. I'm gonna need, like, there's this place in the middle of the swamp called Hippocrates. It's Gucci. It's expensive. It probably does something miraculous. I need to go there. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So, you know, but I don't know. Might want to just like throw some cameras up here and make it a warrior house. I think, I think, I think I might have to do a little bit of replanning. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, before I keep, Hippocrates Institute, yeah. My uncle actually worked there briefly, but long story short, didn't end too well. But Sun Sports out there too, which is much more affordable. You know, big money, yeah. I think the most known like name I've heard like going is Serena Williams, I believe. And so really beautiful place. Code, you can make your own Hippocrates. My parents did do that until I had a mild heart. That's where I'm heading. I just know it, cause it's not like my entire innards are just completely fried. Like yeah, like I can't even hold my shoulders up anymore. Like it's brutal. I can't wait to get like swimming. So every single dime that I get, you know, I don't need any more clothes. So every time is going to be getting from swamp to sea, and I will bring tent, food. It will be every day, all day possible. This is extensive. But pretty soon, you can just do that and get back to casual, like out and aboutness. That is one step closer to on a sailboat, which docked, boot and a boot, like everything good, and plenty of time to plan, and like planning and learning something like extensive, especially in a wild time. You get a hyper focus that's hard to manufacture, and that's why I do like any intense, like inescapable time to pick up a new hobby, which we all did during the pandemic. Like a lot of people picked up hobbies, like down to your very basic like crochet, which has never been as popular as today. But man, John's life, I feel like that must. I know our bodies are machines and also computers. Freaking wild. Yeah, not like Home Alone. The only time I almost choked was, I'm not exaggerating, Chinese food when I was Home Alone, and that kind of thing will shake you to your core. And that wasn't a heart attack. That was just like not chewing chicken enough, and I can't imagine. But you know, halfway pretty much through. So, I'm gonna be running into things. Oh, filament off. Oh. So my dad's friend just had a stroke, and he didn't go to the hospital for a few days. And like I really want to plan something with him and his girlfriend and stuff. It, like actually making me feel a ton of guilt because dude's done so much for my parents today, like these last few weeks. Like it would be immense naming everything. And like and then he had a stroke. Like he was walking around, driving around a few weeks ago, and now he can't use half of his body, and he really can't stand. And like can't even make it over there. And I want to make a day where my mom and I go on. Because when it's my dad and him in the room, oh my god, they're just loud talkers, you know, so they're screaming bloody murder. And I can't, I physically can't even talk that loud, so I'm just not heard. And if I do say something, which I try not to, because if I do and they don't hear, then I have two people screaming what in my face at the same time, and for the life of me, I cannot answer in this condition. So Panama. And I just, God. And like the best part is everybody in the situation are loud talkers. It's yeah. I do need to get. I don't have a loud voice though. I have screaming and it's like regular talking voice and whispering. So I always end up like trying to match voice volume, but then it's like, oh shoot, why are you screaming? Dang it. So Brett, I'm fixing Zoom. I appreciate this. 'Cause, that's that's everyone I know, Johnson. And so, I think Alika's like really noticing it by trying to join in conversations, because usually these were all my or my parents' friends, so obviously, you know me since I was a kid, wasn't adding to many conversations, but now didn't expect the world to fall into my personal hobbies. So my dad's friends are like, oh yeah, she probably knows about that. I'm like, "Yeet," for once, because seeing like plants and that kind of thing, and yeah, like I'm growing plants. And my parents are, they never ever would have thought that, because you know I like the white rocks, so there's no shade. It gets hot. And it's been getting hotter. But what is that? Is it a piano? Oh yeah. I actually would like one of those megaphones. Hence the mic, to be honest. Which actually streaming has helped a lot with talking, because like I mean, for a long time I was a really shy in person, so it was almost like I wouldn't want to say things audibly, and but it would make things worse, because then somebody just starts asking you what you said, and to no, what did you say? No, I want to hear. What did you say? It's like, oh god, what did I do? I opened the box. On by Pandora. No, just kidding. But so, which I've tried to get that. Like I auditioned for a play once, knowing that would be traumatizing. I survived. Didn't get the part, but I survived. Just don't want to be shy. I really don't. Like still am. And go run into people and not have to. Yeah. Oh, hello, voice over Vandine. Sometimes I read the message first, and then I notice it's a new. Not sure if however, though, if it's like, if I'm out and about all by my lonesome and it's just strangers, like, could probably tell me really well and just be like, I don't know why. But it was very much an experience. Even walking down the street, talking to like as many people as possible, because a lot of really cool people out there. I really don't say that. I used to think I was antisocial until I realized how many people I did interact with on a daily basis. Even just walking around town, going into shops, what have you. A lot of people. That's why I was losing my mind. This one. Just, yeah, transitional period. It's like hitting those bumper slots, and eventually we'll strike or banana split road at golf. No, bowling. Yeah, I do like me a good, at the tackle shops, I'm dead silent. Every now and then I'll ask if they have a certain hook. I don't know. Yeah. But like, I go in a lot of shops though. Like, especially ones that I wouldn't find, like we have a lot of immigration shops here, but a lot of times they'll have markets inside, and really, really neat things. A lot of CDs, but really, really neat things, and like soda, always have like cold drinks in there too. So instead of going to like, you know, a Shell gas station, like go to like a little immigration office. There's another place that's right next to, it's like $3.50 for a huge plate of rice and chicken. Like you could sit anywhere, and like you've already taken it out, like so you don't have to wait for any. It's beautiful, and I really miss like how attainable just like everyday life was. But you know, everything's changing like worldwide, so you know, buckle up, I guess. Which I don't know how, you know, how tight anybody has to get buckled up or anything, because I never know how to gauge things anymore, because so much information, so much conflicting information, and keep that in mind, you know. Like if someone like talks to you for your thoughts or beliefs, or like, you know, I change thoughts and opinions more than I change clothes multiple times a day, and I like, you know, I don't choose that. If like even if I accidentally come across new information by overhearing, like, and if it changes an opinion that like isn't, that's like a part of the faculty, man. Like I didn't do that. Like my brain did. That's what it does. We recognize patterns and data feeders and like filter through it and like do stuff with it. At least that's my idea of like, I don't know. Could be wrong. Love y'all. Happy trails. Oh, yeah, voiceover. That's very cool. I really wanted to ask, but I felt bad because if I ran after asking a question, if you're like a proper voice or voice, that's really neat. Come to think about it, any type of recording is the only job, or the only like thing, like a positive association, a padded wall, like a padded room. It's neat. I bet it's just as easy as to go nuts in a padded recording booth. What blows my mind for some reason is like wearing headphones at the same time. I always wonder what that sounds like. Do you hear your voice too? Cause when I have headphones on, I could barely control my talking voice, like my vocal volume. Cause for some reason that's like what I get hung up on the most. I never asked anybody or looked it up. But shoot, I do hope to see you here again, voiceover Vandy, and I gosh, what is it? Yeah, please feel free. Instagram, Facebook, Discord. I actually made my regular Facebook page public because, like, I pretty much only posted like crafts and plants on it. for the last however long, and you know, nothing lasts forever anyway, so it's got all kinds of old pictures on it that's compiled, and one day I'll forget the password and just like lose it all. And I don't really use it all that much because adding a Alex Jones banner afforded me some room on my friends list. Not much actually, just like 2 or 3 went down, and like I hope it gets burnt out. That like I understand now when people were like, don't talk about religion and politics. Like I now understand that's Pandora's box. It's not a box. It's not a box at all. Just kidding. Nah, we gotta talk about stuff. I think either like not talking about something or like not being able to talk about something because each side of whatever coin that is going against for one side. Then just what's worse? Like no talk or like scream. I just show there. It's just oh, you got punched in the face. That's like wow. Like let me read the comments. Now the comments were like really intense, just like good type of thing. And I was just like, dang y'all, like she's covered in blood. And they're just like, oh, I didn't know like a teaspoon meant covered or something. It just like wild to me. I don't know. I'm overthinking it. You know, internet isn't real life. Internet isn't real life. But gosh, like advertisements for like perfume, like people are full on. Yeah. But the reason I bring that up is because, like, you never know who you're talking to online, and that's the perfect time to remind that life is very short. We get one that we're absolutely sure of. Why squander? There's always a dick in the crowd anyway, you know? So, well, it's like, I don't know. I'm more than capable of being in ours, and we all are. But gotta like make each other treats at the end of the day, or else this shit's gonna go to hell in a handbasket quick. Especially if like there is nowhere to no cohesion. I don't mean cohesion like everyone's the same. I like cohesion like everyone's like remembers like often that we're all human beings and like doesn't forget that much. I don't know. I'm worse now. So happy trails. Yeah. I just can't wait until after this. Like we're due for a summer of love now, right? Hey Guar, how you been? Well, no. I just had a nap. It's 3:44. Oh, fuck. All right, happy trails.